Good evening, professor and class. Today I am going to discuss about the qualitative and quantitative analysis and risk response planning. Now coming to the qualitative and quantitative analysis, here we can see in the diagram the differences between the qualitative analysis and the quantitative risk analysis, and what are done in the qualitative analysis and what are done in the quantitative analysis. Now coming to our project, here the kind of investigation that we'll be utilizing for this task will be qualitative risk analysis, and the qualitative hazard investigation is a performing a subjective examination of dangers and conditions to organize their impacts on task destinations. It includes surveying the likelihood and the effect of undertaking hazard and utilizing routines. For example, the likelihood and the effect network to order dangers into classifications of high, direct, and low for organized danger reactions arranging. The targets of hazard relief and arranging are to investigate hazard reaction systems for the high hazard things recognized in the subjective and quantitative danger investigation. It guarantees that every danger obliging a reaction has a proprietor, and the proprietor of danger could be an officer, architect, or a development chief contingent upon the point in undertaking the advancement. This is all about the quantitative and qualitative analysis. Now, moving on to the next slide, risk response planning. This is one of the important phase in the risk management structure, and the risk response development is a critical element in the risk management process that determines what action will be taken to address risks evaluated in identification, qualification, and quantification efforts. All information generated to the data becomes crucial in determining what the organization will do that is in keeping with the risks, the organization's tolerance, the project tolerances, and the customer culture. In developing the risk responses, the project team should work to identify any common causes, as those causes may have common risk responses. Generally, response strategies for threats fall into one of the following categories, though those are avoidance, transference, mitigation, and acceptance, as we clearly see in this small picture. Once the risks have been identified, qualified, and quantified, and clear responses have been developed, those findings must be put into the action. Now the next part will be explained by my friend. Thank you.
Hi, I am Naveen Chaitanya Vangala. Today I am going to present about the risk register, monitor and controlling, and the quality assurance. So, what is risk register? It is the success of any project and must be developed during the planning stage and the project management process. Like you can see the risk register table. These are the risks we for every construction project we will get. Like you can see the high and the high medium, high low. The high is nothing but the if the weather was not good and the environmental changes, you get the high risk, and the responsibilities will be taken by the owner, designer, and the contractor. And you can see the many of the risks also. Like there are the damage to environmental and professional reputation. This is the low one, likelihood low, and the ligmentation is low, and the financial impact also low. So these are the risks we have find out. And in the next, monitoring and controlling, uh, it is the process used to initiate, plan, execute, and the close of the project to meet the performance objectives defined in the project management plan. As you can see in the diagram, it clearly shows like first we need to initiate, next we need to, for the planning, and the next we need to execute the product, and the next we need to close it. And next, when you see here the network diagram, this is like simple, for each and every construction project. Like this is the simple one. You can see here, like first the basic thing is like idea and it's a brief, and like next we need to design the production and the maintenance one, and the next is the quality assurance. This is nothing but this can be defined simply as making sure the quality of construction what it should be, and the technical resources has qualified and experienced personally by taking a plan and performing the systematic steps necessary for a program of quality assurance in construction. Thank you. The next slides will be